How is it going, guys? This is a updated review back on the HP2000 Extreme, the one I got once I bought my truck. We went down to Marion, Illinois, and we got this thing installed on a brand new truck over here for my company. Just wanted to give an update since I haven't been able to do that when it's kind of hard to keep uploading to YouTube, honestly. Like finding motivation and stuff like that is kind of the main issue. But I do owe you guys an updated thing, updated review. I have about 2,000 hours now on this APU. As you can see, this thing that was back here is like a plastic cover that would block these holes, fell off, but that's not a big deal. That shouldn't affect the actual APU in any way. One thing I do want to mention is that this thing that was causing me problems, which I said on a previous review, the updated one for this specific model has actually been working pretty good. Haven't had any problems. Looks like it has some like little rust spots, but that's gonna happen over time no matter what. Other than that, the only things I had problems with were the alternator. I had one fail on me basically right away, which I also mentioned in the previous video. This one actually is brand new. The old one just failed on me. It failed on me at about 2,500 hours. So I would think it's worth to have on you just in case you're on the road, and that way if it goes, it is kind of hard to replace. The bolt underneath, it is stupid hard to put back on once you take it off, and taking it off isn't a breeze either. You definitely need some time. I wouldn't do that unless you have some extra time, just because of how difficult it is to reach that bolt on the bottom, but it is doable. Other than that, the only complaints I have with this is obviously, like I mentioned before in the previous video, is finding somewhere to get the maintenance done on it, because that is a pain in the ass. I already explained all of that. There's not many places to service these, of course, because there just isn't. The one that I use is either in Ohio or the main place in Marion, which is the best place to do it. The motor itself, this is the new motor that they put in for temporarily, since the old motor that they've used for 16 plus years went out of basically, I don't know if they went out of business or they got bought out by somebody, so they couldn't order them for a while. But the old style motors are now they are back in manufacturing facilities, so now they're using their old motor again, which is the one that's been proven, and everything, that whole old system they have works great. One problem I did notice is that the frame, let me see if I can see it. Where is it? Ah, right there. As you can see, the frame is cracked. I have no idea how the vibrations of this motor, especially when it has protection for that, I don't know how it cracked, but it is cracked. Not sure if they would cover that, and I'm not sure if the period for the warranty on the frame, it has been expired or not, but I'm gonna actually have to contact them about it and see what they say if I get the chance. Other than that, the only thing I've had to replace is this belt. This belt is easy to replace. You just have to make the top bolts loose on the alternator, and you should be able to move it back and forth and replace it. What else? I burnt a fuse, which isn't a big deal. What else? This alternator could be more powerful. I wish it was. So it would probably stand up for a longer time, or whatever, but it is what it is. It's not as quiet as you would think it is. I have this on the passenger side. For a long time I thought about putting a different kind of exhaust, because right now it's basically straight piped. I was thinking about putting a muffler on there somehow to make it more quiet. I wonder if that would make a difference in terms of how loud it is. I might actually do it if I have the chance. But other than that, what else? What other problems have I had? It does have problems starting in general, which I have to click a button and, you know, keep resetting it because it does struggle to start. Not sure what causes that, but it just always had a problem with that. But I got so used to it that I don't even think about it anymore. I just reset it. So if you leave like the battery monitor mode on, sometimes it'll choke on the start and it won't start, and then you have to reset it in order for it to start. If it had some kind of Bluetooth capability, like from your phone, so you can keep checking it and make sure it's on, or turn on climate control from, you know, from your phone, that would be probably the best way to do it. Of course, you'd have to have it connected to internet somehow, maybe through an iPad or something that stays in your truck or something. But other than that, like I said, this is my experience with this APU. Obviously watch my other videos, it'll explain a lot more. I have zero experience with other APUs, so this is the only one I've had. So I cannot tell you, I cannot compare this to any other ones I've had. I've heard good things about the, you know, the, I forgot the other company, but the big one that everybody uses, like for reefers, trucks. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but I've heard good reviews about those. But definitely make sure you have a way to bring this to a facility where they service them, because that's the best way to keep these, you know, on point without any problems. Yeah, that's about it. So if you guys have any comments, I guess leave it below. Thank you very much, and see you next time.